I'm blaming this on Friday the 13th. I did not have a good day today. I only lost $74 today. That's not a lot. And I only traded, I think, one stock. Oh no, I traded a couple of them. I'll go over them on the screen. Um, here's the the good news is this is a week ending recap, and I'm down 550 bucks on the week, which for me, this I just don't worry about that. That's not a big deal. The thing that got me is Monday I was up. I had a great day on Monday. I did 280 some dollars. And then Tuesday was that big losing day. If you saw, I lost $769. And then I just chilled out on Wednesday and Thursday. I kind of hunkered down and said, I don't even need to trade. I kind of need to step back. And on Wednesday and Thursday, I did notice that stocks were all dumping. And I'm like, nah, I don't feel like shorting. I don't feel like doing anything. I don't really know why they're dumping. And I just need to just not. I don't mind shorting a stock if there's news particular to that stock that's making it dump. I feel really comfortable. But when I can't figure out why they're all dumping, and I don't know if maybe one of them isn't going to dump so much, I just don't want to take a chance. So for me, the safe bet was no trades Wednesday and Thursday. And then today I ended up losing 74 bucks, which is really low. I think it was still in my brain that I felt like no matter what I did, I wasn't going to make up for the week anyways. So I just didn't want to take chances and do too much. So I'll go over those trades. Week ending, like I said, negative $556. Embarrassing, whatever. I'm doing this to make sure that I keep myself accountable and hoping that if I have to show my embarrassing trades, that maybe I won't make embarrassing trades. So let's go see what I did.
Well, let's see what we can do on Friday the 13th. Not a whole lot. All right, to start off with this morning, I did not want to trade, but I have already had the last 2 days I did not trade. And the day before that, if you saw my video, I lost over $700. And Monday was just a small gain. So I kind of felt the pressure to at least do something. I did not want a losing week. So that was the wrong attitude to go into today with. I did only trade two stocks, Google and Palantir. So we started off with Google. First off, everything kind of dumped today again. Well, not everything, but right at the open, everything kind of tanked down. So that made me a little skittish. However, I noticed Google had some good action right here. This right here is the pre-market, this kind of gray area that you see here. And then this darker area over here is right when the market opens. Sorry, I'm saying that because I don't know how many people know how to read a ThinkOrSwim platform. So always I wait, I let this first candle, well, usually, probably some of my losing days, I jump in here, but I let this first candle finish out and close out. And you'll see here, this went up, it was about 1 million shares. And normally that very first candle is just chaos and a lot of orders going through. And I'm not sure what it is, but I think it's institutions starting their morning, or I don't know, sell orders that came in from the night before. I don't know what it is, but I never trade that candle. So what happened is that candle was red and it came down and it was a huge dump. That's big. Each one of these lines here is 50 cents. So that's a big dump. Now, the next candle you'll notice here, still high volume. And see, this is the buyers going up on this candle right here. There were buyers in here. They were going up, but not as high as the sellers. Hidden up there are the sellers. Then on this candle, you'll notice that the buyers came in really high volume. It was this one, I think, was 600,000 shares being traded. So we got volume increasing, or buying volume increasing, I should say. And sellers, look how sellers dropped way down on this candle. And again on the next one. So on this candle, it's an inside bar, which it opened and closed right inside this one. It never made it to the top, never made it to the bottom. So I'm thinking, and it was, a green candle, blue in my case, because when I see green, I just go for it and I start buying. So I had to make my green bars blue, and I had to make my red bars, my down bars, pink, because when I see red, my hands sweat. So this is the way to keep me calm. A long time ago, I learned. All right, let's get back to this. So I see this big push up. I see this wick. I see lots of volume, still not as much though. And I see it push up with no wick up here. So I get all cocky and think, okay, it's going. We have inside bar. We have this big push up. It's green candle. And then I jump in. I shouldn't have. First off, let me point out here, volume dropped off on that one, way off. And then I jump in on this one. Now I can't see when I'm jumping in that this volume bar is not going as high as the other one because obviously I'm in the trade in this candle up here. So I can't see this, but this is a sure sign that, it's this. Look at this. All the volume went down, and the little bit of volume that was there, it was almost all sellers. So we took a huge dump here. I got in at 308.39, which was way up here, and I got out at 306.81, way down here, almost at the very bottom. I think on that one trade, I was down $39, I see in my notes. So I go ahead and just chill out because it's coming down. And I have said I'm not good at shorting. I have done it in the past. I will short on news. So if Google had had some really bad news at the time of me trading this, then I would have shorted it down. But the whole market was kind of dumping. And so I didn't want to just short to be shorting because at that point, you don't know if Google's going to put out some news or I don't know. It's not my cup of tea. So we go through. This is all dumping down. This big candle comes down. Oh my God, it was horrible. And then right here, I see this indecision candle here, and I see the volume is tapering down. See how we have sellers coming up really high right here, and we had a high volume candle come up with the sellers. This candle here is dropping down, but sellers are really dropping down and buyers are stepping up. So now I think what we're going to do is head up with, and I was right, we did. The buyers stepped in and took over on this candle. So I got in right. Oh Lord, what did I do? Okay, I've gone over this. Oh, maybe I was shorting right here. Oh hell, I don't know. Oh yeah, it looks like maybe I was shorting here. Oh hell, I really don't know. I can't tell you because I can't take notes at the same time as I'm trading. Somehow I must have shorted here and then it came up. Oh, I do remember. I shorted here. I was an idiot. I thought, well, it's coming down. I just got done telling you I wouldn't normally short without bad news. Well, this is why. I'm so glad this happened because now it's pulling back and it's coming up. So I'm up here thinking, what? It is? So I get in more, I short more. And now I'm in 100 shares. Well, now it shoots up and I'm like, shoot. So now I have to get out. And I don't know why it shows that I got out only 50 here. I really need to stop and take notes, but it's really hard when you're scalping really fast. Anyways, whatever the case here, it was negative $128. Not good. Not good at all. Not a lot because when I'm down, usually I'm down quite a bit on these days that are down. So I walked away from this, which was good. Let's go to Palantir. Palantir, I can usually trade fairly well. And I did make $54.28 on this. So all this was, I'm not going to go over each one on this one because this was pretty much just scalping, and I was scalping pretty well if I remember. It was just real quick, small amounts, and I was capturing. I caught this move here. So this one was okay, and this is normally how I would trade Palantir. Now, yeah, I traded 50 shares at a time, and I was scalping a lot of little ones, little trades in and out. So I probably should have made more than $54, but I feel that's okay. It's $54. My goal is just not to lose money, which did not happen today, but that is my goal. And I will get better at scalping the large caps. All right. So the bad news is it's so embarrassing. So because I did not trade on Tuesday or Wednesday and Thursday, the last 2 days, and I ended today with negative $74.04. Tuesday was my big losing day. And so I didn't have any time to make up for it. So now, unfortunately, today I'm down $74.04. And on the whole week, I'm down $556. Good Lord, have mercy on me next week. I got to see if I can make this up. Now, last week, you saw I had a really good week. So I'm still good on the month, but I don't like having these weeks. And Wednesday and Thursday, I would have normally traded, but the market was so bad, I did not want to take a chance. So anyways, that's it. Not a lot to show. The week was bad. I really do appreciate y'all watching. If you do trade large caps, I'd certainly like you to put it in the comments. It's a tough go out there. It's a struggle. It's two steps forward, no, one step forward, two steps back at times. And it's just hard. It is so hard, by God. Starting year 4 here, and I feel like I'm past a hurdle, a big hurdle, especially in learning. Like I get a lot of this. I can read this a lot better, like reading a foreign language than when I first started. When I first started, I didn't even understand what this platform was. This was just chaos to me. So I definitely have to remember that I've come a long ways. It's okay. I don't, I want this to be income coming in through retirement, all the way through retirement until I'm old sitting in a chair. And so I've got a lot of time to get this right. So in this journey, I hope I get it right. Otherwise, it's going to be embarrassing to keep posting these videos. Oh my God. Okay. Thanks for watching, everyone.